The bird who dares to fall is the bird that learns to fly. Just remember this, my gorgeous Aries, my beautiful Aries, because this May 2021, it's going to bring you a really, really big change. It is going to be required from you to respond in such a way where you're going to find yourself maybe perhaps being like a part of some kind of competition. So this answers a very important question to you. If there is any situation that will arise, or it's about to arise this month when it comes to the actual competition, or when it comes to actually you proving yourself, or when it comes to you finding something quite challenging, most certainly you need to go for it. It's very important to stress this and to say this, because when it comes to May 2021, my gorgeous Aries, it is all about this important mind-blowing experience which you're going to have, which is going to lead to one of the biggest transformations of your life. More so, the decision that you're going to make by the end of the May, by the end of the month, is going to be the direct results of these wonderful things that you have been going through, that you will go through the actual month of May 2021. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Erini, and it's for May 2021. So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Erini, and it's for May 2021. And you know what? Your number when it comes to the actual numerology is number 404. This is the number in numerology that is showing that you are actually going to have a remarkable progress when it comes to you, when it comes to your life, when it comes to like a really important experience that you will actually go through. But on another hand, you know, it is an important growth that you're actually going to experience, and this growth is the actual direct reflection of things that have been happening in your life over the past 36 months. But purely it's like a half and a half. Half is what you wanted to achieve, but then half is what you have been completely unhappy with when it comes to its progress, when it comes to things being very slow, when it comes to things being really slowed down. This is what the number 404 in numerology actually means, that you are going to have a very important information, very important message, very important news. It's going to come to you, my gorgeous Erini, and it's just going to be pretty much so connected to your personal progress. What is even more important after that, within the next like about 7 to 8 days after that moment in time, there is going to be the next step that you're actually going to have revealed. And this next step is going to surprise you, because you're not going to be able to tell where this is exactly coming from, but then you're going to feel very strongly like you should go for it, you should do it. And it's pretty much so with alteration, with an adjustment in your life. Number 404 in numerology, my gorgeous Erinis, also means that it's about the progress. You're going to have an important progress when it comes to your financial situation, when it comes to your finances. You will know that it's more important than ever to pay attention to the actual reorganization, because the more you reorganize, the more you edit, the more you adjust in your life throughout May, more you're gonna get out of it because of this powerful vibration. So you just need to focus on a few different aspects of your life that you would like to change, that you would like to pay attention to, and as soon as you direct your energy towards it, you're gonna see that you are gonna find yourself in the place where you haven't been in a long time when it comes to inspiration. And this is what this balance is actually going to bring, and you need to use this wisely. And I say use this wisely. Be as creative as you possibly can. Be as active as you possibly can. Try to throw yourself into all sorts of situations, because every single time you are gonna have that extra room to grow. And this is what I'm talking about, because this is gonna be pretty much so connected to your spiritual journey and the direction that you are trying to achieve in life. On another hand, what this also means is that you are gonna have a very successful successful dealings. Indeed, my gorgeous Aries. So if you do kind of need to meet up with someone and have a certain dealings and things like that, most certainly you should go for. If you would like to make some kind of important signature this month and things like that, most certainly you should go for. If you would like to do some kind of negotiation this month, most certainly you should go for. But this is just part of the enormous, like an elephant, beautiful elephant picture that I'm talking about. Because, for example, whichever way you want to kind of prove yourself, you will be doing really great. But you need to use that from every single angle. So if you want to work, you basically just kind of like be as active as you can when it comes to that. If you want to make a certain adjustments in your life, you know, you just need to be active around those areas in your life that you want to grow, because every single time it's going to bring you the little surprise in a form of like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And this is what this vibration is going to do. This is what this vibration is going to bring, my gorgeous Aries, indeed, you know. And also, you're going to have such a moment like, oh God, you know, at around the mid-May, in between 15th of May and until the end of that month, there is going to be the moment when you're going to have, oh God, you know, you will be waiting something you're going to be very keen for the result of the certain efforts, you know, and you just need to remember that at the moment when you least expect it, there is going to be a very, very interesting light at the end of the tunnel. And again, I say interesting because instead of like maybe thinking in a negative way, you will see that suddenly you're going to become rather indecisive, and that indecisive is going to answer something to you, because most certainly you will make an important decision. And the decision that you make, first of all, it's going to make you feel like, oh God, you know, like you want to pause a little bit and you want to reflect a little bit. But then again, this is all going to come from this energy of these wonderful elements, of this energy that is going to come through forward, and it's going to give you the ability to actually see things in a new light. So this is very important. It is the power that you will have this month which is going to help you to see things in a new light. And I want you to remember this. This is really important, my gorgeous Aries. Only 2 major points this year you will feel like this, which is now in May, and the second point when you're going to feel like that is going to be in November 2021, when you're going to be able to like see things and feel things, you know, from a slightly different angle. As I said, these are magical points in our lives which give us this wonderful ability to edit things with so much courage and confidence, and that is a very powerful energy in itself, because it helps you to make the best possible decisions when it comes to your specific spiritual journey, for example. But you are going to find yourself, you know, I really like this. Indeed, I like it. I like it. My gorgeous Erini. I like it so much because it's about the actual creativity that you're going to feel. Every single time you feel the creativity, just go with this wonderful flow, because at the end of that particular day, you are going to find out something so significant about yourself, or some kind of revelation, as long as you're following that spiritual flow. So every single time when you feel super creative, and there are going to be like about a few specific days, 4 specific days where you're going to feel like, oh my Lord, I like it, I like it. Pam 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 pa da 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 dum, ta da 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 dum, ta da 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 dum. Erini, my gorgeous Erini, it is going to be 4 times, 4 specific moments that you're actually going to have where you are going to feel super creative, and 4 times if you follow that wonderful flow and use this energy to the its maximum ability, use this energy as much as you can throughout the day, there is going to be a powerful revelations that you're going to have. 4 times this is going to happen, but you just need to understand how to go with this spiritual flow. So you normally feel it like very much so the first thing in the morning, as soon as you open your eyes, open up spiritually as well, you see, you will be able to feel, you know, a very powerful vibration and energy which is just going to motivate you from the moment you open your eyes eyes in the morning, so you will just know what to do. On another hand, it's about the creativity, my gorgeous Aries, and it's start of something very, very important. You know, I like it because it's pretty much so gonna happen like a beautiful and very, very meaningful experience that you're gonna have. You're gonna have a beautiful and meaningful experience in the last week of this May, which is also going to be so important because it's going to feel like an adventure. And this is the time of this strong transformation that I'm talking about. And what does that transformation means? It means that you're going to feel like you want to change things around. You know, in the last week of May would be fantastic to change things around in your immediate environment and follow these things through, you know, with things that are don't kind of working for you anymore. In every single aspect of your life, you just need to pay attention to it, where you can shed a little bit of light of changes. For example, this is what the transformation means. So if you feel like maybe painting your house or something like that, do certain things differently, you know, within your immediate environment, this is going to reflect on you really beautifully, and it's going to raise your vibration and raise your energy, and then that in return, you know, brings you promise and clarity into your life that you wouldn't normally have. Because if we let just the energy to be very slow and stale, then this reflects on us, then we become negative because our energy is drained really quickly, and we are not too sure where this actual energy drain comes from, because it could come from so many different ways. So this is going to give you that particular opportunity. On another hand, you know, I really like it because it's about the actual big change. You know, you will feel like you want to make a big change and have a big change when it comes to your homecoming time, when it comes to your home and your immediate environment. So most certainly you should go for it. On another hand, I really like it, you know, because this month is going to bring you a very, very beautiful moment in time when it comes to the actual desire. Your eyes are going to be open when it comes to this determination that I'm talking about. You're going to feel a very strong willpower to go for something, to do something, you know, and then that in itself, it's going to be a very intelligent thing to do. But just as I just want to stress, it's pretty much so to do with your desire, and at the same time it's connected to the actual will and resolution as well. So at the moment in time when you come up with an important resolution, you know, with a certain problem that was dragging for the last 7 or 8 months, this is also the moment in time when you will know that this is almost immediately going to be connected to the certain actual desire. You see, it's about a will and a resolution which is going to lead towards a desire and determination and a strong willpower, and this in itself is going to answer your question. Somebody very important in your life, somebody very close to your life, it's also going to give you a significant information. I say significant information because somebody who is very close to you, like a close family member, they will say something, they will bring their voice up, and this is pretty much so connected to you, and it's going to confuse you a little bit, and it's going to get you thinking, but there is going to be something very specific for you to understand what to pay attention to when it comes to your life. Because first of all, you're not going to like it, something is going to be pinpointed about you, around you, but then again, that particular essence, it's also going to get you going and get you thinking on exactly what part of your life, which part of your life you should be paying attention to, but you've kind of left it behind. So this is also specifically going to be connected to the certain revelation at the same time. My gorgeous Aries, you see, I want to show you something. I have a strong desire to take this oracle card out. Oh gosh, you see this? Lord, you see, let's see what just fell on the floor. Delight. You see, the return of happiness, the return of motivation, it's going to happen this month. You just have to trust yourself, believe in yourself, my gorgeous Aries. Okay, and the second one, you see, when you have a moment in time, when you are relaxing, you know, whether you're going to just be like in that mode, in that moment in time, you're just drifting in a sleep, you know, maybe you're just going to be relaxing, watching TV, and then you're going to start falling asleep, or maybe you're going to be like meditating, maybe you're going to be grounding yourself, maybe you're just going to be sitting down and relaxing and just chilling out, maybe you will be outside in the forest, because forest and nature have got like a really amazing, spectacular impact on us. However, this is going to happen, you know, when you are relaxed, at the same time your subconscious mind start drifting. So once your mind starts drifting into your subconscious, you know, very deep subconscious levels of your own being, of your own energy, of your own spirit. Something is gonna come to you. There's certain promise, and this is just gonna be very important part, the realization when you least expect it. And you're not gonna try to force anything by thinking about it specifically. No, baby, no. It is just going to come to you, the certain realization, and this will be very, very important, because a lot is going to be answered for you, and it's also going to help you realize exactly what aspects of your life you have done really, really great, you have done really well, and what you should do in order to pursue your happiness. You see, this is very important, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are wondering about health. You see, it is very significant that this month you just need to kind of take something to help you out with your stomach and digestion. Almost every sign had a problem with digestion when it comes to the month of May, which is very, very interesting indeed. So just try to kind of avoid sugary drinks, try to avoid sugar, try to avoid as much as you can alcohol, try to kind of drink as much water as you possibly can, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. And also, if you can drink organic chamomile tea, organic nettle tea, or organic dandelion tea with just a little bit of like organic maple syrup, and maybe organic honey, and a little bit of organic unwaxed lemon as well. It tastes really, really nice, and it's even better for you, you see. But definitely no sugar. And these teas that I've mentioned, either of them basically can help you so much to flush out the toxins, but they can help you with so many other things as well at the same time. On another hand, try to boost the friendly bacteria as much as you can, and also try to drink a little bit of organic aloe vera juice. It's fantastic when it comes to the actual stomach lining. And most importantly, every single morning, if you can take like a natural B vitamin complex. If you do get a B vitamin complex, I would highly suggest you to get a natural one. So when it comes to the actual content, you need to pay attention that folic acid is made in a folate way. So you've got folic acid, which is like a chemical version of folate. So you need to make sure that you take folate within this vitamin B complex, and B12 within this B complex needs to be natural. So that way you just basically put in your body only the best, you know, natural, not something that that's basically chemicals, you know. Vitamin B complex is going to be bombastic, fantastic when it comes to your the whole digestive system, entire digestive system. Very beneficial indeed, but it's also going to be very beneficial for many other bodily functions, like for example for stress, and it's going to be beneficial like when it comes to the actual you know, like a stress levels, a little bit of like a negativity that you will feel. You know, the vitamin B complex is fantastic, and for so many other things as well. But above all, when it comes to you, most certainly take this, because it's going to be beneficial for your entire digestive system. It's going to give you energy as well, I was going to say, sorry, and it's going to be fantastic when it comes to like the whole nervous system. So if you get a little bit of stressed, you know, a little bit stressed, then this is going to be remarkable when it comes to that as well, my gorgeous Aries. Very, very important indeed. And also just try to kind of like maybe when it comes to the natural vitamin D, it's something that I would highly recommend you, like a nice combination of vitamin D and natural zinc as well. It's just going to also be very beneficial when it comes to your bones, and it's going to boost your immune system as well. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Aries, or not. So now going on the first date that I would like to recommend you, but before I go on the first date, I would highly recommend you to get something like this gorgeous, absolutely remarkable amethyst. This comes with a sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. But buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Aries, you're also supporting my channel and keeping me going. So I was going to recommend you this gorgeous little amethyst pendant, because it's going to open your eyes in those parts parts of your life, around those parts of your life that your eyes may be a little bit closed, which means that it's just going to activate your third psychic eye even further. And this is to do with you understanding things from your own spiritual level, but also like a realizing what would take the most priority in your life to pay attention to. So it opens your third psychic eye, it makes you very psychic, but it's at the same time protecting you against all sorts of negative energy. You see, I would highly recommend you to get this and wear throughout May and June and July 2021. Something that every single time when you want to know a bit more, I suggest you to actually wear this. As I said, the link is in the description below, and this comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain as well. Okay, so now my gorgeous Serenis, the very first date, it's the 1st of May. You know, you are gonna feel a little bit of distracted, you are gonna feel a little bit of confused, but this is pretty much so to do with things that you have been thinking about, that you have been planning, that you wanted to achieve. It's gonna be just a little bit murky here. The waters are gonna be a little bit murky here, but it's very important for you to understand that after these murky waters, there is going to be the most beautiful clear sea that is about to come up, and you just need to swim to treat this like a little bit of a darkness, a little bit of murky water, and you're going to be absolutely fine. So this is actually going to work really well for you, and it's going to be really important sign that like it's not going to last long. It's going to get you thinking, but most importantly, you just should focus towards your future, because what is going to happen, that's the 1st of May, then you have a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th of May. It's all going to be about the revelations that you're going to have, but these revelations are all about the future, your future opportunities ahead that you should most certainly not ignore. And also you're going to become aware of very important events, you know. And I like this so much because at the same time, you know, there are very important plans that are going to be on your mind, and these plans that you're going to have, they're going to work really, really great. This situation is yet again going to come back on the very last day of May 2021, when it comes to you focusing towards things that you want to achieve. Your vibrant energy will be very strong, so you will be giving out quite a lot of things that you should be giving out in order to achieve the most maximum out of life. You know, it's going to lead towards the actual this from the 1st of May. It's going to lead these situations and future opportunities ahead, and all this is not just any future opportunities ahead. No baby, no, these are going to bring you success, material attainment, going to make you feel very strong. It's going to help you to get on an advanced level when it comes to your life, and that is going to reflect even on your well-being, and it's just going to be rather victorious moment in time, because a very annoying problem is going to come to an end, which you're going to become aware of at the right exactly the same time, which is going to bring even more stability into your life. This is all about your own satisfaction and a really, really big accomplishment, so most certainly you should not ignore it. Look, I'm just gonna shuffle these cards, and it's about a gateway. It's almost like the gateway which is going to open in between the 1st and the 9th of May for you, my gorgeous Serenis, indeed. Okay, Maria, I've got the spirit of Maria with me, my gorgeous Serenis. Maria was absolutely fantastic, gorgeous, beautiful person, very quirky, very beautiful, very nice, loved by many, very spiritual but very clever. I'm not saying that spiritual people are not clever. I'm saying very spiritual and very clever. Very spiritual and very clever when it comes to every single aspect of her lives. But then again, if you're spiritual, you're very clever and you're very intelligent as well, because you're able to connect, you know, from a much higher angle. And when you do that, you are able to reflect in many different ways, you know, by seeing so much more than you would normally see. So Maria is just sending her love. Maria, there is also a letter A very strongly connected to, letter C is very strongly connected to, and again letter N is very strongly connected to Maria. Maria is the spirit who is with me right now, and she's just helping me to take this oracle card out and just to basically see for you, my gorgeous Serenis. You see, you are gonna see a remarkable potential this month, and a remarkable potential awaits you. This is a very important month for you, my gorgeous Serenis, because you are gonna get a significant a sign that it's time to actually move forward with your life. Look at this opportunity. an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity ahead, my gorgeous Aries. Very important months indeed. So now the second important dates are going to be the 19th and the 20th of May 2021. This is all about the actual you need to really understand that you need to follow your heart, because you're going to find yourself being rather confused here and you will not know what to do. And my answer to this is 19th and 20th of May 2021. No matter what is going on, you just need to remember to follow your heart. It's very important to do this, because you will do the right thing by ignoring the fear of the unknown, by following your heart and making the best possible kind of a decision when it comes to your future. As I said, this is going to be very good for you when it comes to avoiding certain conflict in your life, but also you're going to become aware of the fact that you are going to be part of some kind of competition. But that doesn't really matter, because it's going to be great, and it's going to help you to accept the certain part of your life that did not work maybe that well for you over the last like 12 months, and it's just going to be the moment, an important moment of moving on as well, that you're going to have here. So this is really, really important indeed. Okay, so now the third date, my gorgeous Aries, it's going to be on the 31st of May. Now, this is a big mama I was talking about. This big mama I was talking about. Again, what I mentioned before, that the 31st of May is going to be big mama day when it comes to you projecting your energy, when it comes to planning, when it comes to talking, when it comes to expressing yourself, when it comes to moving on with your life, when it comes to doing the right thing. But most importantly, just remember, it's to do with your own manifestation, my gorgeous Aries, because you know what investments you make here, what kind of whatever you plan here, you're gonna do so great. You know, be very open-minded as you possibly can, because there is a little seed that you are going to plant here, a little spiritual seed. So you don't want this seed to be negative. You want this the beginning of a powerful continuation to be something very strong, positive, powerful, and wise. So in order to plan the best thing, because you're gonna start some kind of process without you even realizing this through your subconscious mind. So you just need to remember to be as optimistic as you possibly can. This is all about your practical knowledge, all about your personal acumen. It's all about your own strength. You know, most certainly there is going to be some kind of negotiations that are going to come up. And also now, if you do need to have some kind of negotiations, most certainly you should go for it, because it's going to work for you in your favor, and you're going to make so much more of it. And on top of all, my lord, the 31st of May, it's going to have the actual moment of inspiration. You know, you've got the star here, so it's all about the hope, faith, and inspiration. You are going to become aware of the very, very bright moment in time when it comes to bright prospects in your life, and you will know that these bright prospects are going to have so many elements from the past, but most certainly you will know that this is something that you should go for, because you're going to feel very optimistic, you're going to feel very happy, and at the same time you're going to feel a very strong and powerful sign that most certainly you should do something that your sign is kind of letting you know to do. So pay attention to signs, pay attention to how to read in between the lines, but also at the same time pay attention to any synchronicities happening in your life, or at around the end of May. Any number 777, 333, 111, or 222 repeating, most certainly it's also going to give you a significant, mind-blowing, big mama answer that you should pay attention to what was on your mind right then. But it's to do with the future opportunities ahead, something you need to pay attention to. So you see 777, 333, 111, you know, like wherever you see, however you connect, my babies, most certainly just pay attention to the opportunities that are on your mind. Pay attention to what makes you feel good. Pay attention to what makes you feel vavomish. There are going to be all sorts of directions that you're going to find out throughout this dimension, but you just need to work a little bit by kind of connecting to the power of your own thoughts, and by realizing what the next step would be, because this is going to lead towards you making a really important decision, like making a judgment, making an important decision. But then again, at the same time, it's to do with your improvement, development, and outcome outcome of the past effort that you're going to become aware of. At the same time, it's going to lead towards your own personal rebirth, in particular when it comes to the next stage of your life. Very, very important months, my gorgeous Aries, indeed. So now I'm just going to basically see, but before I get there, I would highly also suggest you to get something like a tiger's eye. It's absolutely fantastic. This also comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And tiger's eye is going to open your eyes. It's going to help you out so much with your own prosperity, with your own success. It's going to make you feel great. It's going to give you the necessary courage. It's going to give you the necessary self-esteem when you're dealing with the difficult problems or difficult situations, difficult people in your life. But at the same time, it's fantastic when it comes to career and financial security. At the same time, you know, it helps you to be very decisive in indecisive situations. But on another hand, it's fantastic when it comes to protection against evil eye. I highly suggest you to wear this throughout May, June and July, my gorgeous Aries, because it's going to help you so much on your spiritual journey. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Aries, you're also supporting my channel as well. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen in the first part of May, mid part of May, and the last part of May. The first part of May, you know, you are going to become aware of a very, very exciting opportunity, but at the same time, you know, you just need to understand that, you know, in order to respond to this, you just need to kind of, there is something going to be very challenging to understand, but in order to respond to this, it's just basically you need to remember to review all the documents very carefully, or you just like kind of like just take your time and maybe just kind of reflect on it as much as you can and things like that, because you are going to be able to read in between line quite a lot. But then again, this is about an intellectual challenge that you're going to have, which is most certainly going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing, brilliant insight, you know. And also on another hand, by the time you get to the mid part of May, it's just basically, I like this because it's just that you will know that it's really time, to head towards the new direction. The new direction will be revealed. The new path will be revealed. This will be very important and in many different ways life-changing, because it's most certainly to you where you're going to realize that this is time to head in a new direction. And what this new direction is going to be, it's going to be mind-blowing, because it's at the same time going to happen at around the time when you are getting this necessary clarity in your life and in your heart. Most certainly, intuitively, you will know what to do. The third part of May is just like very important, because it's going to give you like a financial security, and that financial security is going to break the barrier in between you and your future planning. So there is going to be a very important moment when it comes to you making decision about the future here. So this is brilliant because it's coming from the knowledge that you got and gained so far, but it's also coming from the peace and containment in your life that gave you time to see things in a whole new light. It's important to remember that there will be very interesting opportunity that you are going to have in the last week of May, and even if you miss this opportunity, it doesn't really matter. It depends on your particular spiritual journey. If you miss this opportunity, it's going to again bounce back in November 2021. So it really depends where you are on your spiritual journey and what is coming up next for you indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous Aries, I'm just going to see what is going to happen with those of you who are in relationship, and this is for the month of May. Okay, for those of you in relationship, you see something is slowly coming. Three of Swords. Oh my Lord, you see the negative situation is going to come up, a little bit of argument that you are going to have, my gorgeous Aries, and something is, you see, it's going to be okay because you've got a Page of Cups here, but there is something that you're going to have to discuss, something that your partner is not going to be really happy with, with, and you're going to need to find out why your partner is not happy about this particular stage in your life. And this is to do with the first part of May. So you're going to need to discuss, something is going to come to the surface, and if you don't discuss this, it's just going to keep on coming back, but it's going to weigh every single time more and more, because karmically it's almost like a little karmic punishment that you will have if you don't deal with this on time. So this is important for your own progress. So you need to see what this is, and you need to come up with some kind of solution. And the solution and the answer to this, my gorgeous Aries, is going to be for you as the couple to just kind of cut out something out of your life. Something slowly came to an end and it's weighing you down. So you just need to see what this is and move away from it. And on another hand, you know, the last part of May, it's going to bring an important moment for both of you when it comes to advancing your life, when it comes to you opening the whole new door and also being daring at the same time. So it's going to be fine towards the end of May, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Aries, and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Aries. You see this? This is brilliant because it's to do a lot with your own accomplishment. It's to do a lot with you going on the next stage of your life. It's a lot to do with your planning. So lots of things are going to start changing and moving on. Knight of Swords here you have as well. You see, very, very interesting indeed. So a lot is going to start changing and moving on this month indeed. But there is an important accomplishment that you will feel. This will be very personal to you. This will be very significant to you, because you know it's also going to give it a certain security when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your emotions. By the same time, some kind of continuation is going to take place. This is important to say, because when the continuation takes place, two massive things are going to happen. You're going to stay, your energy is going to start flowing beautifully with like maybe new environment, new people, but at the same time, you know, very complex, you know, months when it comes to the singles, because first of all, you're going to realize that somebody, it's not the right person for you. So maybe somebody whom you had a bit of a kissy, or somebody who you just kind of fancied, somebody who you focused on so far, it's not the right person. No, baby, no, because you're going to realize something about them, and then that is just going to really put you off. Why am I saying this to you? It's important because by the time the end of the month happens, you know, the whole new door are gonna open, and somebody very interesting is slowly gonna start drifting into your life, my gorgeous Aries. Look at this, and it's not even going to be that long. That person may make themselves known in May or even June, because May and June are going to be, May and June are going to be very connected when it comes to continuation of things. So that person can make themselves known in May, but it doesn't have to be May necessarily. It could be June even, you know. But it doesn't matter. But the point is that someone is slowly about to walk into your life. This person is going to be very powerful in many different ways, and it's going to beautifully inspire you. It is not going to be that long. And I repeat, when it comes to the certain continuation in your life, that continuation, it's going to be connected to this person, or maybe the new group of people slowly drifting into your life. Well, you may not become aware of this person in May, but it well could be June. It's not going to be that long, my gorgeous Aries, at all. Okay, my gorgeous Aries, I love every single one of you. I hope you like my new t-shirt that I've designed. So if you would like to buy this gorgeous little t-shirt for yourself, the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you are also supporting my channel as well. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of light, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Aries. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.